Hello Leo, welcome to your January monthly reading. I want to take this time to wish you a very happy new year, and I hope that all your wishes and dreams come true. Now we have the overall energy for your reading. We have the 4-week breakdown, or how the energies are likely to play out. We have an oracle as additional information, and we have a blessing for the end of the reading for this month. So Leo, you have spiritual gifts, and the card says you are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. And I'm really being drawn to in the process of. And there's, in these readings, I've been getting this, we're in a process of seeing something, we're in the beginning stages of something, but there's almost like we're accumulating additional information at the moment to then move forward with it once that information has been integrated into our psychic, if you like, into our energetic self and into, you know, our actions. And there's a sense here, can't remember, I think it was Taurus, don't quote me on this, Leo, but if I remember correctly, I think it was Taurus had spiritual gifts, and then the first card out was the Queen of Cups as well. So if you have Taurus in your chart, Sun, Moon or Rising, it might be beneficial to go and listen to that one as well. There's definitely a link there. And I feel that for your reading, Leo, your spirituality, what you believe, needs to almost come to the forefront of your life for a bit. I'm getting the sense that you're very active and very connected to the outside world, to the reality, to life on this earth. But I feel there's almost like no balance there between your higher self, like between what you think, what you believe. I feel that you have dreams, so I don't feel this is talking about having dreams and goals. I think you've got those in spades, Leo. But there's this sense of lacking faith in them, or lacking faith that you co-create with spirit, or that there's almost this sense of your dreams and goals, you have to make them happen, and only you can make them happen. And there's this sense of forging ahead with my willpower. And so there's this whole other dimension that you're not tapping into, Leo, that you've kind of forgotten. And I feel that that's like the missing link in the chain to really have a continuation, to have connection. And I don't know, Leo, if life has gotten a little bit hard, a little bit too difficult, too challenging at the moment, and you feel that I'm just getting this image of you putting out all these little fires. Nothing's a raging flame like a big bushfire kind of thing. They're just these little pockets of flame that you're running around and you're just stomping on them. And I just get this thing of putting out one fire and there's 5 others that have started, and you're running around just really, I guess that's a visual cue for how you're living in your day-to-day life. This is your your daily life. You just seem to be going from one problem to another, you know, solving one thing and there's 5 more to solve. And I feel it's constantly got you on the back foot. You're constantly feeling pressure and that you need to have speed, Leo, because it's almost like you put out one fire and you're just about to go, oh, and then you see the 5 others and then you're like, oh no. And I'm getting the sense of these little fires, like they'll burn themselves out, Leo. I'm getting the sense that some of these fires are not even yours. Other people have lit them. Let them tend to it. Let them stomp it out. You don't have to fix everything for everyone. In fact, allowing others to stand on their own 2 feet is going to assist them to see their own power and how capable they are. And it's going to give you a break. It's going to give you a break from the physical world to do a deep dive into you, how you've changed. And this deep dive is for you to realign with the spiritual part of yourself where creativity comes through. You know, when we dream from the spiritual side, from our soul, our dreams are then aligned with what our soul came here to do. So then those dreams manifest. It's still a journey. But when we align with dreams that our ego have made up, or, you know, what we want in the 3D world, sometimes that can come from competition with others or wanting to look good, or, you know, things like that. So they're not really in alignment with who we are. And therefore we tend to get a lot of challenges because it's trying to make us change direction. And I feel with this card, Leo, there are gifts and there's potential that you are just not tapping into. But the card says you are in the process of developing and fine-tuning, which means the experiences that you're experiencing now, Leo, are helping you in the process of. And I feel this is kind of like rediscovering you on a deeper level. Now with the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Wands, I'm really getting this energy that I just spoke about. This is your emotions. The Queen, this is a cup, but it looks like a trophy because she values her emotions. She understands her emotions and she uses them to give her clarity. She uses them to help her understand where she's at. So the Queens are that receptive energy. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as well, which is the receptive energy, but this is reality. The coins are resources. It's things that help you in the day-to-day life. And it's interesting how they're on either side of this reading. And it's almost like you need to access a deeper part of you, Leo, for you to access this abundance in your life. Because both this energy is receiving. So if you receive your emotions and understand them, you will receive abundance in the world because you'll be aligned with it. And I think that your emotions, your feelings, how you're feeling is really going to guide you in this process. It's going to guide you back to your spiritual self. Because at the moment, I think you're really in this kind of wands, this 9 of Wands energy, where the lessons of the past are still there in your mind. Like you're still, I want to say you're still smarting from them. You still got hold of a wand. It's helping you, you know, it's holding you up, and this is the Ace of Wands. So there's a dream or a drive that's still got you there, still got you holding on. But I feel the past lessons are kind of still there. You know, he's looking back at them and they're kind of there, almost going, oh my God, there's just one problem after another. I just can't do this. I haven't been able to celebrate any of these, you know, these individual challenges once they've been overcome. I haven't been able to kind of get a breather. I haven't been able to, and it's all like those little fires. The wands are the fire sign, you know, the symbol of fire. The cup is the symbol of water. There's almost like no flow in your life. There's almost like everything that comes to you burns. So instead of igniting your passion, it's kind of burning you, so you're putting them out. Now I feel for you, Leo, in some aspects, it's burning because some of these are not even yours. You're taking on the burdens of others. I really feel that in this reading. And that can be that you're just doing too much for others. But there's this sense of taking time, Leo, to look at these challenges and to extract the wisdom from it, the guidance. What were they showing you? Is it that you need to set better boundaries? Is it that, oh my gosh, do you know what? Actually, when I look back at this, out of these 8 wands behind me, 3 of them were my problem. The rest was like, I just took it on board for others. There's a realization here. There's, in our lessons, the lessons mean nothing if we don't learn from them, if we don't gain insight from them, if we don't extract the wisdom out of them. And I feel you're kind of standing here looking at them, and I'm feeling resentment. And I feel like that's why they're still burning you. They're still triggering you because you've not come into a space of flow, into a space of receiving the gift from them, the information from them. And we've got the 4 of Cups, and the card says, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, and it says, generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home. Be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. And I feel this 4 of Cups is this, you looking back at these lessons going, oh my gosh, when will it stop? You know, it's almost like you feel somebody's, you know, got a grudge against you, or they're picking on you, or it's kind of like, can I not get a break here? And I feel it's just because, Leo, you're not paying attention to something. There's something here that is kind of going, hello. And I feel you've got 2 cups here. I feel it's in your emotions. I feel it's in the way you're feeling. If you're resentful, why are you resentful? Look at your life. Are you resentful because you're taking on everybody else's burdens as your own? Are you angry because you're not able to do what you want? because you're putting out all these fires. Is Spirit guiding you, Leo? You know, all these little fires that I talked about in the beginning as just a metaphor. But what if you just did nothing? What if you paused? What if you weren't the quickest to act or react? Might be interesting to see what happens. Because the feeling that I'm getting, the images that I'm getting, is the fires are going to burn out on the spot. There's no vegetation around them. There's nothing around them to enable them to take off. Or you'll find that others will step up and they'll put them out because it's their little fire. With this Four of Cups, I'm really sensing that your focus is on the wrong thing. Your focus is too external. It needs to come back. That's why the angel's in the background. It needs to come back into you. And the Queen of Pentacles here is, I feel, the end result. And the same with Bee Spirit. I'm actually going to look at these together. You know, you have Bee Spirit, sweet results await. That's this abundance. This is receiving energy. You will receive information. You will receive guidance from your emotions, Leo. Allow them to come in. Once you get this understanding, you'll change the way you do things. You'll change the way you see things. And more sweetness will come into your life. More abundance will come into your life. And that can just be an abundance in time, Leo, where you have time to enjoy yourself. But there's a real sense of coming to this understanding and then being able to breathe. And this real abundance in some way. You know, it's almost like, you know, the Bee Spirit is kind of signifying there's work to be done, Leo. There's something to understand. That takes work. Our spirituality takes work. But the sweetness in that is the honey. And it's decadent and it's abundant. And it's not so far away, Leo, and it's not so hard to achieve. It just takes really looking at what you are being guided to look at. And Leo, your blessing for the month is a blessed idea. An idea manifests endless blessings, but you must act to bring the idea to life. The time is right. Know that the world is full of ideas floating around aimlessly until someone notices and breathes life into them. This is your time to shine. Have faith. Namaste, Leo. Love and light, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.